No, he didn't. He was spot on. He gets it wrong sometimes, old Simon. Not often, but sometimes, regardless of what Jim says. As I've said in the past, Jim there thinks Simon's the second coming. He's not that good, but he's normally spot on. He's made his match with Martin O'Neill, by the way, but he's normally spot on. But no, he was right. The Glazers were right not to turn up. Look, I've been a United fan all my life, and I mean all my life. We're over 55 years now I'm talking about. It's a long time. I've seen him through thick and thin, and it's all gone thin again this last 10 or 15 years. But no, they shouldn't have turned up. They did right not to. Some are saying it's a lack of respect. I disagree. Had they turned up, they would have been the main show. There's no doubt about that, especially if there's anywhere around the ground area. They'd have been the main show, and it took away from what was a really solemn and a celebratory occasion. I know Bobby's died, but it's still a celebration after all about his life. The Glazers being there would have ruined that. He's right again though, Simon. They could have and should have put out a statement. That's a massive, massive mistake. And for me, the two idiots that are always, say always at the game, they go probably 3 times a year. Is it Joel and it might be Avram, it might not. Two of them, they could have put out a statement between them both, or ideally both of them put on a separate statement. And their old man, we've never seen him. He's the one that looks like, what would he look like? Who was that fella that was always in the jungle? And not the jungle, the woods. What's he, with the big sideburns and all that? I don't know his name. What does it matter? I know what I mean. You don't need to know what I mean. He could have put one out too. He must be really ancient now, the dad. But after all, I'm sure he's still alive. Yes, he is. I'm sure he is. He bought the club. You never heard anything from him at all. They're all supposed to look up to Bobby Charlton and love what he's done for the club that they've bought, that they've rinsed and took millions and millions and millions of pounds out of. Had it not been for Bobby getting us from one generation to the next, they'd have had no club. They'd have never bought it because they wouldn't have made the hundreds of millions they've made thus far. So yeah, the old man, I'm sure he's alive. If he's alive, he should have said something. In fact, if he's not, he could have said something from beyond the grave. That's how important Sir Bobby was. But no, Simon, you were spot on there. I'm not having anyone call you on that one. They should not have turned up. It would have been a bit of a fiasco. It's not what we want. We wanted an occasion to mark and respect the passing of the very great Sir Bobby. Them being there would not have helped things at all. So no, Simon, on this one, you're spot on. I'll give you that, my old son. I'll give you that one.